at least being taken away from Envy, and Shinny knocked down a few pegs as far as picks goes. Will go to Skana here as Vladimir, the last pick overall here for Mega.
I like the layered CC that
excuse me, actually looking mid, pops Predator onto G4. Envy gonna try and line up the stun. There's the first stand lining in. Follow-up stun there from Aurelia and the pull down. Plus Ignite. There's the Lantern out to safety. Now the hook gonna land. What a roam from the butt side there, and Envy is gonna get it. Shinny though flashes over for the next kill. That's Vlad down, but first blood did go over to Mega. Now Jun just trying to find the next follow-up kill here. Shinny in enemy territory, which is not where you want to be when you're marked by the Kindred.
Wiggle away.
We're going towards a creep wave, but I think inevitable demise is now on the menu for poor Skana. He's into the tower. I think Wolf got a nibble, and June nearly here into the laning phase. So the G4 going to move in just to, you know, help out, provide some assistance.
The issue is that he didn't account for the mid lane.
Got the mini crab at least. Rocky now going to get tagged. That flash straight into the stun. Impale going to land in from Shinny. And there's an onslaught of shadows, because why not? Shinny going to grab the kill as Crescendo will miss in the bot lane.
Lloyd. When their power windows are, you have Kalista, who's really that mid-threat, 2-item power spike. You have the scaling potential.
Ability of Sonateric. When the late game rolls around, flash. Oh, what a pull from G4. But now going to get stunned. There's the Impale, and not going to get away from this one. Jun, the left of Spider. Take it back. G4 going to live for a little while longer. Vanguard's at pop. Shinny going to go down into stasis. The TP in, onslaught of shadows. Pop gets the first kill, but they will trade as then be able to grab the next one. Tay taking turret hit for that hook. Did not land.
Someone else is always responding, always has the counter punch, and is always beating him in the end.
If there was ever a time to remind you of the rule of play-by-play is never announce death prematurely, that little exchange will tell you why. As Lloyd gonna miss the dazzle, but a great on-point crescendo there from Mills. He's gonna force Lloyd to burn the heal. Now Pop in there as G4 looking for his own solo kill, takes down Envy in the main lane, grabs the double offs and says thank you. Cooldown for did have to use both summoners, and as you mentioned already, that Infernal Drake is up in 30 seconds. Shinny though deciding to gank in the top side, taking to kick things off, launching onto Rocky. What a flash out of the onslaught of shadows, and Rocky still tags Shinny. Gonna dive this time. That Impale should seal the deal, and that's Rise falling down.
And finally, Shinny's able to make it count on the map, but meanwhile, Mega are still uncontested in the bottom lane. Should be able to either crash this, get some chip damage, and can fall back to that Infernal if they choose.
Yeah, Mega starting to really pick up the pace of the game. You said it already, Sonateric is not something you want to leave marinating for too long. So that's an extra turret there.
Some cheeky backs, grab all of that extra gold that they had accumulated, and then come back for the Infernal, but stack it all on top.
Exactly, just why not have it all, Frostcurrent, as there's the Infernal over. Tay did get the top lane outer turret, so with the Trinity Force now done, Hecarim is feeling fairly fine.
You know, you got the dazzle, you have the crescendo.
Oh no, Hecarim, you know, there's lots of things that can snag you.
I just feel like it feels real bad for Kalista because she is so reliant on kind of staying ahead of the clock and looking for that 2-item power spike. We'll hold that
surprise! G4 baiting once again. Envy gonna go down, and Shinny a little too late to try and save it. Does grab the Impale though in onto June, but Lamb's Spite is there, gonna pop it now, and that may call off the rest of the play. Here's Redbird trying to line up a dazzle, but box dropped by Pop. And Mega get away with the one kill. Pouring resources in to try and take down this mid outer turret. Pop looks for the play onto Shinny. Here's G4, gets impaled into the stun, and that's goodbye. No chance to pull. Great heads up play there from Shinny as the rest of the fight will continue. Good flash away from the crescendo, but Pop gonna get Fates called out from Tay, who is charging in with that ulti at the ready.
Just a little bit too greedy there from G4. He's tested his luck. He did not have the reaction time that time around, and now suddenly ITZ are charging up the mid lane.
Yeah, he had flash pull, and Zhonya thought he was safe, and he was mistaken. Outer turret in mid goes to ITZ as they equal the play as Tay was charging in, but with this Ocean Drake spawning now in 5 seconds, Mega have had the monopoly on that bit of real estate all game long, so gonna look to continue. Onslaught of shadows. Pop low with the QSS. Now very vulnerable. There's the ulti from Envy. Pops into the Lamb's Spite. What an ult there from June. Now needs to get ripped the Rend out, but a good ult there from Shinny. Make sure the carry goes down. And ITZ, they're finding the fight. Finally, they group together. And it's a 2-for-0. Monopoly is ended. And that Drake will go over to INTZ, a heartbreaking reset on the Drake. Continue from that point, but continuing to build strength. Also Trinity Force and the Wits End done. Great crescendo. Snare there finds 2, and Envy on a killing spree. Fate's Call gonna pull one up at Lloyd now. Just a double kill fed over to Mega as Rocky gets in the Realm Warp and out to safety. But again, INTZ resoundingly win the fight.
And the key thing is the fact that they lost their jungler. June is dead, so INTZ can now walk towards this Baron and say, you must actually fight us for it.
In some ways, maybe lost the 2 biggest threats around the pit with Kalista dead and, of course, June being down. I mean, Rise and Vlad can make a go of this. But we'll see if Pop, maybe it's going to peek his head in. G4 looking for that flank position, but Shinny, again, just trying to zone them away. Has the Impale. if you need to try and lock somebody up. So now it's just up to Pop, but there's no chance for him to steal it with a Q. Is body block just in case he needs to join. Also level 16 on the Hecarim, but takes that first outer turret with ease.
And I expect to turn this game on its head.
Nice, actually some Predator there from Shinny just to threaten with the ultimate. Gives them room to take down the tier 2 turret. Tay, of course, has kind of synced the waves up to take this one here in bot lane. So they went to 4 turrets and now go ahead in structures and move to 5. And it really just is one of those inhibitor turrets. Kind of the gold standard for Baron power plays, especially the first one.
Taking a lot of damage from those creeps.
They hurt. He's only got so many spells he can throw at them.
Here we go, 1-3-1 being set up.
Gonna take this top tier 2 again. Still the easy stuff here for INTZ. Maximize your gold gain off this Baron. Still a minute 10 left on it, so
on the map, maybe if something looks good for them, they spring forward and grab a pick, but it's just about the damage.
Looks like the last Baron wave. Dodo, good ult there. Will take down the Rise. That's good by Rocky as ITZ now have room to try and take down the turret. Shinny taking a few turret hits as Jun's down to the backline. G4 dives in, weren't able to take down Shinny, but again, dance back in. MB just trying to pop off in the back of the team fight, and that's Callista dead. Ega just have nowhere to go but their own fountain as INTZ diving straight under the turret, ignoring the structures, and they'll get it on the end as the cherry on top.
And that was the pick that looked good. It was the fact that Rocky stepped way too far forward. Shinny immediately clapped the trap right there, and suddenly they've mowed through all of Mega and don't look to be stopping.
No need to worry about the middle inhibitor there either. Gonna go straight for the kill here. Nexus turret number 1 is going to go down. Stun's gonna land in onto June, who will evaporate with the redemption flying down, and INTZ yet to pick up a win until right now, smashing Mega through this mid game. Gonna take down the Nexus.